Once upon a time, in a green and peaceful forest, there lived a fox. His name was Felix. Felix the fox was very smart, but he was also cunning. He liked to play tricks on others. He spoke in a sweet voice. He acted like a good friend. But deep inside, he loved to fool the other animals. He had a shiny red coat, bright yellow eyes, and a long bushy tail. He looked handsome, so many animals trusted him. But his smile often hid his true thoughts. When Felix met the rabbit, he said, "Dear rabbit, you are so quick. You are the best runner in the forest." But then he would laugh behind the rabbit's back. When he saw the squirrel, he said, "Oh, squirrel, you are so smart to collect nuts." But later, he would play tricks on the squirrel and hide some nuts. Many animals grew careful with Felix. They knew he was not always honest. Still, some animals thought he could be friendly. One day, Felix met a tall, elegant stork. The stork's name was Stella. She had long, thin legs and a very long, straight bill. She was calm, gentle and quiet. She did not like to fight. She liked peace. Felix thought, here is someone new. She does not know my tricks. I will make her my friend, and then I will have some fun. So, Felix smiled warmly and said, "Hello, stork. You are so tall and graceful. Will you be my friend?" Stella looked down kindly. "Yes, fox. I like friends. I am glad to meet you." Felix wagged his tail. "Wonderful. Then let us share a meal. Please come to my house tomorrow. I will prepare a big feast for you." Stella nodded. "Thank you. I will come." Felix licked his lips secretly. This will be fun, he thought. The next day, Stella walked to Felix's den. The forest was bright. Birds sang in the trees. Stella felt happy. She thought, it is nice to have a new friend. When she arrived, Felix greeted her with a big smile. "Welcome, my dear friend. Please sit. I have made soup for us. It is warm and tasty." He went into his small kitchen and came back with 2 bowls. The bowls were very shallow, flat and wide. Felix put one in front of Stella and one in front of himself. The soup smelled good. It was made of vegetables and herbs. Felix began to lick his soup quickly with his tongue. "Ah, delicious," he said loudly. But Stella could not drink. Her bill was too long and thin. She could only touch the surface of the soup. She tried again and again, but she could not get more than a tiny drop. Felix watched her from the corner of his eye. He licked the soup happily and asked, "Oh dear friend, do you like it? Is it tasty?" Stella felt embarrassed. She was hungry, but she could not eat. She answered softly, "Yes, it is good. But my stomach feels upset today. I cannot eat much." Felix laughed inside. He thought, my trick worked. She cannot eat anything. I fooled her." When Stella stood up to leave, Felix said in a fake sweet voice, "I am sorry, friend, if I troubled you." Stella smiled politely. "Do not say sorry. It is fine. Thank you for your kindness. Please, come to my home tomorrow. I will make dinner for you. Felix's eyes sparkled. He thought, another chance to play. But this time, I will eat again and enjoy myself. Stella walked home quietly. She did not show anger, but inside her heart, she felt sad. She thought, why did the fox trick me? Why did he make me feel foolish? I did nothing wrong. But maybe I should teach him a lesson. He must learn how it feels to be laughed at. So Stella prepared her plan. She cleaned her house. She found 2 tall jars with long narrow necks. She cooked a delicious soup with fish and herbs. The smell filled her little home. She smiled softly and said, tomorrow, Felix will understand. The next evening, Felix came to Stella's home. He looked excited. He wagged his tail and said, hello, dear friend. I am ready for our feast. Stella welcomed him kindly. Come in, Fox. Sit down. I have made fish soup. It is fresh and warm. Felix's nose twitched. The smell was wonderful. He licked his lips and thought, this will be good. Stella went to the kitchen and came back with 2 tall jars. Each jar was narrow at the top but deep inside. She placed one in front of Felix and one in front of herself. Please enjoy, she said. Stella put her long bill into the jar. She drank easily. She sipped and swallowed, happy and full. But Felix could not eat. He tried to put his mouth into the jar, but the neck was too narrow. He pushed, he turned, he even tried to lick inside, but he could not get the soup. His tongue was too short. His head could not fit. He grew red with shame. He looked at Stella. She drank slowly and asked kindly, how is the soup, friend? Do you enjoy it? Felix's ears fell down. His tail dropped. He stammered, I have a tummy ache. I cannot eat. I must leave now. He stood up quickly and ran out of her house. His stomach was empty. His heart was heavy. Felix walked in the forest alone. The animals watched him. The squirrel asked, why do you look so sad, Fox? Felix sighed. I was tricked today. I could not eat. I laughed at Stella before, but today she gave me the same trick. Now I know how it feels. I feel ashamed. The rabbit said, Fox, tricks hurt. Do not laugh at others' pain. Be kind and others will be kind to you. Felix nodded slowly. Yes, I understand now. I must change. That evening, he returned to Stella's house. He knocked softly. Stella, please forgive me. I was wrong. I gave you food you could not eat. Today you did the same, and I felt the same pain. I am sorry. Stella looked at him. She saw truth in his eyes. She said gently, Fox, I forgive you. I only wanted you to learn. Tricks hurt hearts. If we are friends, we must respect each other. Felix lowered his head. Thank you, Stella. I will not play such tricks again. Stella opened her door. Come in. Let us share bread and berries. They are simple, but we can both eat them. Together, they ate bread and berries. The food was small, but the friendship was big. The story of the fox and the stork spread across the forest. The wise owl said, "This is a good lesson. One bad turn brings another. If you hurt others, you may be hurt too. But if you are kind, kindness will come back." The deer said, "I will remember this. I will not laugh at others." The bird sang a song, be kind every day. Tricks and lies will never pay." Even Felix began to teach. When young animals asked him about tricks, he said, "Do not do it. Tricks seem fun for a moment, but they hurt. Be honest, be kind." The animals saw that Felix was different. He still spoke sweetly, but now his words were true. He helped instead of fooled. He respected instead of mocked. One evening, Stella and Felix sat near the river. The water moved slowly. The sky was orange and gold. Stella asked, "Fox, do you remember our first meal?" Felix smiled weakly. "Yes, I thought I was clever. But really, I was foolish. I hurt you, and then I hurt myself." Stella nodded. "Yes, a trick may look clever, but true cleverness is kindness. Respect is the best gift between friends." Felix looked at the water. He saw his reflection. He whispered, "I want to be that kind of clever. I want to be a true friend." Stella smiled. "Then we can be friends forever." The sun went down. The forest grew quiet. The fox and the stork sat side by side. Their hearts were light. If you do bad, bad will return. If you play tricks, tricks will hurt you too. But if you do good, good will return. One bad turn begets another. One good turn makes another good turn. True friendship is built on respect, honesty, and kindness.